County Board of Equalization meeting. Today is November 14th, 2023. It's 3:00 p.m. A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the north wall of the county boardroom. Please silence all cell phones. We are present today Commissioners Kelly, Klug, Warren, Mixon, and Burmeister, along with our County Administrator Dan Hoynes, our County Clerk Deb Hotaling, our Treasurer Jeff Mikesell, and did I miss anybody I'm supposed to announce?
We don't need Dan. We don't need him.
Okay, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It's because you never had to gavel yourself down.
Item number 4 is the consent equalization agenda. Would anyone like to see any items removed from the consent agenda or move to approve it?
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Klug. Any discussion? Please vote.
Ayes 5, nays none, motion carries.
All agenda items having been addressed as published, the Board of Equalization is adjourned. We'll reset for the Board of Commissioners.
Okay.
Welcome to the Sarpy County Board of Commissioners meeting. Today is November 14, 2023. It's 3:02 p.m. We have present today Commissioners Kelly, Klug, Warren, Mixon, and Burmeister, along with our County Administrator Dan Hoynes and our County Clerk Deb Hotaling. We'll start with item 3.1, which is the Gross Sarpy third quarter report. Dan Hoynes, Administrator, and Laura Harrison, Gross Sarpy.
Yield my time to Ms. Harrison from Gross Sarpy, since she has all the information. Welcome.
Sorry, I have to start now. Thank you, Madam Chair and members of the board, staff. Gross Sarpy is currently in a transition period. Our previous executive director, Mike Rooks, recently left the organization to return to his previous role as the executive director of Washington County's economic development team. We're currently working to fill the position, and interviews actually start tomorrow. The executive board president reports that they have a good pool of candidates and that he's confident the role will be filled soon, if not by the beginning of 2024. However, work hasn't stopped here at Gross Sarpy. We continue to work with existing businesses and work to attract new businesses to Sarpy County. We've landed 2 projects. I'm sorry, I was supposed to scroll. We've landed 2 projects, Kaiser Refrigeration and R&R Phase 3, with projects currently still being worked. Since I'm still fairly new to economic development and site development, Mark Norman and Lisa Shee from the Greater Omaha Chamber have been assisting with new and existing projects. Gross Sarpy is also ramping up its business retention and expansion efforts, and we're confident we'll see an increase in projects with existing business for 2024. Additionally, Gross Sarpy has been working to update their strategic plan. Gross Sarpy stakeholders recently met to determine priorities and set goals moving forward. It's currently being reviewed by the executive board and will most likely be finalized until we have an executive director in place. The 2024 budget is also currently being reviewed and reworked. Okay. Okay, looking at Sarpy County for the third quarter, in total, Sarpy County recorded $142.9 million in building permit valuations. That's about half compared to this time in 2022. Bellevue, Papillion, and Gretna were at the top of the list, with only Gretna seeing an increase when we compare quarter 3 to 2022. Sarpy County SAD also saw an increase by about $3 million. As far as single family housing, we are up for quarter 3 from 2022. Sarpy County SAD remains steady. Bellevue, Papillion, and Gretna led the top with a big jump from, it looks like at 75 permits for quarter 3 compared to just 27 this time last year. However, year to date, we're at about half of where we were for single-family homes when we compare to 2022 here in Sarpy County. Multifamily housing permits, we have 0 permits that were issued here for the third quarter. Kind of a steep contrast from where we were at last year. We had 533 for quarter 3. And then just wanted to touch on our commercial projects that are over 100,000. We have full representation of all 5 of our Sarpy County cities. In the top 10, La Vista recently approved Penn Fed Credit Union. That'll go on Southport Parkway. And then Gretna's new middle school is at the top of the list at $20.7 million. I just want to also point out here, before we move on here, is the unemployment rate here in Sarpy County. You guys are going to see it's just at 2%, which is really great as far as employment, right? We've got people that are working or that can work that are working. However, it does lend to having a bit of a meager employment pool. And so that can negatively impact our businesses, both existing businesses from growing, and then also can detract new businesses from choosing Sarpy County. I would just encourage our Sarpy County officials and really all Nebraska representatives to consider that information when moving forward, or looking into 2024 and setting any priorities or any creating any initiatives. Grow Sarpy, we are here to support the county and all 5 cities. We do realize that each city is different and has its own unique offerings and needs. We are committed to assisting the county as we continue to grow. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, thanks for having me again.
Questions for Laura? All right, thanks so much, Laura. Appreciate it.
everyone.
Item number 4 is Commissioner Administrator announcements and comments. We'll start with Commissioner Kelly.
No comments.
No comment.
Dan?
Nothing, Madam Chair.
Okay, we will move on to item number 5, the Consent Commissioner's agenda. Would anyone like to see an item removed from the consent agenda?
The item on the Metro, which one is that? 5.6, Resolution 360. I'd like to make an amendment to approve the consent agenda minus item 5.6, which will be moved to the regular agenda.
Second.
Motion to approve the agenda minus item 5.6, made by Commissioner Kelly, second by Commissioner Mixon. Any discussion? Please vote.
Ayes 5, nays none, motion carries.
I was going to abstain, but Angie was supposed to move it.
Item 5.6 is Resolution 2023-360, First Amendment to Interlocal Cooperation Agreement, previously approved by Resolution 2017-141 with the City of Bellevue, City of Papillion, City of La Vista, and Douglas County to add the Metropolitan Community College area as a party to the interlocal and member of the Sarpy Douglas Law Enforcement Academy, SDLEA, Greg London, Chief Deputy Sheriff.
Thank you. I just want to follow up on the email that I sent everyone yesterday. And I went back and forth with Commissioner Kelly. This is a big deal for the Sheriff's Office and for our academy, and that's why I want to come forth. And if you guys have any questions, that's what I'm here for. As I said in my email, there's 143 acres that Metro Community College purchased, I think, in 2015. Our academy started in 2017. Eventually, when they do break ground, hopefully in the next couple of years, our academy is going to move down to Highway 50. Leads us to another point. We've been using La Vista PD for our academy for 7 years or 7 years. December 1st of this year, we're going to move into the Metro Community College campus on La Vista. They're going to give us office space up there and classroom space. So the reason why Metro probably wants involved is they're moving their criminal justice program and their fire science programs down onto Highway 50. Obviously, they want to recruit students, and that's a perfect way for them to do it. And it probably will help us with recruiting too. Hopefully, we'll get some of their students to become deputies. So,
Perfect. Questions for Greg? Sounds like a great partnership.
thank you.
Thanks, Greg.
All right, thanks.
Motion to approve? Second.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Kelly, second by Commissioner Mixon. Any discussion? Please vote.
Ayes 5, nays none, motion carries.
All agenda items having been addressed as published, the Board of Commissioners is adjourned. 12 minutes.